Hey guys, Shannon here. So, in today's video is going to be more of a sit down explaining what my dance fact is. I said in the blog previously that I am going to explain my dance fact. So, we got a dance fact somewhere first term, we got told about it, and it was supposed to be trios. So we are about 6 in our dance studies class for grade 11s, and so we got split in 2 groups. So it means we had a trio and a trio. So then each person in the trio had to work out a piece and had to bring how they see red basically into the dance. And then the whole thing of the lockdown stuff happened, and now it got moved. Well, not got moved, but it got changed into solos. So now we're doing solos for our fact. So, what is the theme? The theme is red. What does it mean to me? For me, red is passion, but it can be destruction as well. So I see it as I can build you, but yet I can break you. So I started off the dance with Mad World as my song for my dance. But then I started dancing on it, and I started a small piece, about 2 8 counts, maybe not even 2 8 counts. And then I heard another song, which was Rise. I was from this metal band. I can't remember the band's name now, but it was quite a nice song. Then I listened around and I found one from Katy Perry. And I thought, okay, let's try it, let's dance on it. But it didn't really give me the feeling of my meaning of my dance, my meaning of red. I didn't connect with the song. Now for me, I have to connect with the song in order to portray the emotion that I'm looking for. Now Mad World was one of that songs. I just connected with it, and then it just became my song. So after lots of trying stuff and trying props and everything, it turned out to be Mad World that I'm dancing on. Now, in a vlog, you must have seen, if you have not seen a vlog, I can't remember in what week it was, but it's one of my vlogs. I had an umbrella that I took apart and made a parachute with, or symbolizing parachute, something that's holding me back. And I struggled with it. I didn't really get the feeling of what I was looking for. So I went back to Mad World. Well, I went back to Mad World though, not me. I went back to Mad World. And I danced on Mad World, and I got such a nice dance. Or as far as I am now, I think I'm basically halfway, and the dance took me about 1.5 minutes. So I went on with the dance, and then I had this idea in my head, but I don't really know if it's going to work, to use a mask. But the mask must be black, and the inside must be red. Because what the meaning is, like I said, it's passion but yet destruction. So the passion part of it is, I'm still kind of uncomfortable to get out of my comfort zone. And so there's a bigger meaning behind it than just passion but yet destruction. So if you think about it, what can be so pretty and so just, but how can it be destructive? Which is flames, which is fire. Now, I don't really want to say in our journal, because we have a dance journal, we have to write down all our ideas, that red symbolizes fire for me, because most people will see red as fire, or at least that's what I think. Now, the thing is that I want to do is, I want to have red and then the black, which the black is going to be the distraction, which is you can't get to where you want to be without some struggle, without some downfall, which is now the black. So that basically means I have the passion to do what I want, but I'm held back by all the stuff around me that's telling me no, that's telling me I can't. So that's basically my meaning of red, my meaning of my dance. Now, we're going to get into clothes and everything. The clothes that I had in mind was basically what I'm wearing minus the jacket. So it's basically just a red top with like a black type of lace thing over, which I'm just going to wear without the jacket because it's cold, because it's winter and it's raining. Don't know why it's raining in winter, because we have summer rain, but that doesn't matter, with a black short. Now, why do I bring in black if the theme is red? Like I said, it's distraction. So the black symbolizes the distraction. But eventually I'm going to get out of the black, so I'm going to get out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to take this off, or something like this off. I don't know if I'm going to use this one, or I'm going to use one that's buttoned up at the back. But this basically gives you the idea. The idea that I had with the clothes is to use old stuff in my cupboard, stuff that's laying around. I don't want to use specifically dance clothes, so I don't want to use a dance outfit that I have, because it's not the point of my story. So the mask we actually made ourselves with paper mache and we spray painted it. It's not done, and we still get like painted red in the inside, but I think this was also in another vlog of mine. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. So that basically gives you the idea of I'm hiding behind masks. So everybody, in my case, I'm living in a world that everybody is just a number, that you get told what to do, how to do it, and all of that. You go to school, nobody notices you, which is basically the way I feel, if you look at it in that way. But I'm not going to go too in depth about that. So this is the mask. Now the makeup that I want to do is going to be red. I will show you photos and the videos and stuff that I did, because I already did practice the makeup, so I'll just add this somewhere in the video. If not, it will be in this week's vlog, but I will just add a photo probably just of the makeup. Then I started with my journal. Now my journal is not really, nothing's done in a journal yet, but basically our dance journal is, we have to put down our ideas, we have to, what music we used, what was the process we went through, our dance, all of that stuff needs to be put in our journal. We get from our dance teacher, we get stuff we have to do every day, or not every day, but like certain requirements that has to be in our journal. Like the first 2 pages is going to be a mind map of 4 things or 5 things, and then the next page will be selecting one of those things and explaining further about it. How can it improve my choreography? How can it improve me as a dancer? So that's basically my journal in short. Have not started with it. I did start with the front page already, like the painting of that. And your story has to go throughout your journal. So I'm going to have the black and the red going throughout my journal. I'm making it to my theme. So that's basically the dance, or the explanation of the dance. There's nothing much I can say further about it, just that the dance is going to push me out of my comfort zone. I want to push myself completely out of my comfort zone. So it's a very hard contemporary, but yet lyrical. Because lyrical, you tell a story from beginning to end. And I'm telling a story from beginning to end. But my style is more contemporary. It's got your hard, it's got your soft. It's got more harder movements than softer movements. Because one thing I do struggle with is force. Now force is something applied to your dance, hard and soft, flowy and jagged movements, which is force. And I tend to struggle with force. So in this dance, I want to show the different forces. Your hard movements, your jagged movements, which is your movements that stop halfway through the movement then continue. It doesn't flow. That's what I want to show in this dance. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening in this dance. I'll make another video eventually later in the stage or throughout this process of the dance and everything, showing you more of my dance. So that's basically my dance part for this step.
So what I know about makeup now, I don't know anything about makeup, so this is the look and this is the idea for my bad dances makeup.
Thank you guys so much for listening to me. Thank you for watching. I hope I have not made you guys too crazy, because I do talk a lot. I do admit that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my video. I hope that it has enlightened you about the dance situation. So now if I talk about my back dance, you guys know what it is about. Yeah, so I don't know what else much to say. So like I said, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. Oh, so until next time, bye.